She owns restaurants. She sings.
It just does it all. Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
Hi, I'm Hard.
That's a win. And God, I hope not. Today we're doing another episode of Streaming Junkies, and today we're talking about The Harder They Fall, recently released on Netflix. So go watch it if you haven't, or don't. Honestly, don't. But I think both of us were kind of drawn into this movie by our man Lakeith Steinfeld,
an OG favorite of Continuity
yeah,
Crew. Literally.
And like honestly, probably one of the best characters in the movie.
He is.
But let me read the plot summary of good old The Harder They Fall. When an outlaw, I can't talk today. When an outlaw discovers his enemy is being released from prison, he relentlessly reunites his gang to seek revenge in this Western.
I didn't see any of that. Reunites.
It's got a good cast. We'll start there.
It showed a lot of promise.
Jonathan Majors, Zazie Beetz, RJ Seiler. What was Regina King, Idris Elba? There, I can't find them.
Oh, yeah,
but
Regina King's in it.
Is she award-winning director? She directed.
Yeah,
Lakeith Steinfeld. Get some great African American actors. That's definitely like the point of this movie, which was actually kind of cool to see. That's like probably, I'll say it, that's like my favorite thing. It's like a Western. I mean, the only Western I can think of that had like an African American actor would be Unforgiven with Morgan Freeman.
And there's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, you're right. Django! The Harder They Fall isn't the best movie. I kind of wrote down, it's something that they kind of do with Westerns now is it's like a neo-Western. It's like a Western, but with like a spin on things. One is like Sister Brothers, which I don't know if you've seen, which I would highly recommend. It's John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix, Jake and Gyllenhaal, and Riz Ahmed. Really good. That's one. God, I'm trying to think of other ones. Django would be one.
Where's that movie with McFarlane? I don't remember his name.
Not that one. That's just stupid.
The comedy?
But sure, yeah, A Million Dies to Die in the West, yeah. I mean, I guess. But it's a twist on a Western. I believe this is actually based on somewhat true events.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it? I don't think so. I've heard of Cherokee Bill, but I don't think anything else. I don't think I've heard of anything else aside from that.
I think it probably, there's some truth there. It's probably stretched a little bit. Obviously we didn't do our research, but you know what? We're here just to talk about the movie. Like I said earlier, Cherokee Bill, Lakeith Steinfeld, is like the best character. Everyone else is kind of just there. Jonathan Majors, Kang. He's Kang.
Yeah, he is.
His character and his relationship with Zazie Beetz felt like it was completely out of nowhere.
Yep, that's true.
A lot of this entire movie feels like it's completely out of nowhere.
Yep, that's also true.
There's a lot of moments where I'm just like, why is this happening? How did we get here? And they don't explain it.
It's mostly the action stuff.
Yeah,
that happens
like one of the first scenes when like they like kill those robbers or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, why is this happening? How did we get here? Yeah. And then we're like at where Zazie Beetz is, and like, how did we get here? What's happening?
I guess just like Eternals, this is also a lot of padding.
It is a lot of padding. Yeah. This movie's long. It's almost as long as Eternals. It's like 2 hours and like 12 minutes.
Man, it felt longer than that when I was watching.
Yeah, this was just a film, man.
I think I want to start with positives first.
Go for it.
I think this looked good.
It did look good.
I really like the vibrancy of the color palette. To me, this is how I imagine the whole Western.
That's something we don't typically get with Westerns. It's typically like a yellow, dingy, looking.
And no color at all, but I feel like they would have done something like that back then or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it looked good. For this movie where exaggeration is a big part of the story, it's befitting. It fits, the look fits, the costume looked great.
Styles, costuming, and just like sets. Good.
Yeah, the what do you call that? The props, the prop designs and all that stuff. I think it looked good. But other than that, the rest of the movie was kind of ass. It was really bad.
Plots all over the place.
Yeah, there's God, I don't know where to start because I think. Oh wait, I guess performances
Mm-hmm.
would be.
I
Sort
think
of.
everyone did okay.
Jonathan Majors. I feel Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, and Lakeith kind of did all right, but
Yeah.
everyone else was kind of like,
Yeah,
eh.
Regina King wasn't great.
No,
I
was
just
so
like,
confused.
yeah, like her character. I was just like, what's the motive here? Why are we being like this? Like Idris Elba, there's too many characters. It's kind of the issue, or they try to make too many characters important. Like um, like 2 and 2, but you have like 4 and 4 on each side of the gang, and it was like too much to handle. It was honestly like more like 6 and 4 or 5. It was like, this is too much, too many characters.
Well, there's also people that show up just out of nowhere, just like the gang, like in Idris Elba's gang. They're like, there would be 5, and then there'd be 6.
Yeah,
and
or
out of
like
nowhere, there'd be
the
10.
sheriffs
Yeah.
with like the good gang, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
Pacing is weird.
Pacing's also really strange. Like it just stops.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like we're going. Then it's like, okay, we're gonna stop for a second. We're gonna
Yeah.
sit in the saloon and talk about life, which is fine, but do it a little better.
I feel like this was a movie that was like, the concept was Western, but it's like modern America, but just takes place in Western.
Yeah, so that's something I saw with some reviews that I read on this was it's a Western, but it didn't have to be set there like at all.
Yeah.
It could have been set anywhere and it would have told the same story and it might have been better. I did like that it was a different take on a Western. Western is a genre that I'm kind of iffy on. I've seen like the greats, and I don't really have any urge to watch any other ones. So it's just, it was cool to see something kind of new and interesting. So I give it props on that, but it just still wasn't that good.
No, the soundtrack was really
It was off-putting.
The soundtrack, there were some good songs in there. It just didn't fit the movie.
It kind of fit the bright and vibrant style, but sometimes a song would start playing. I'm like, this feels weird. There's one near the end. I'm like, this doesn't fit what's going on at all. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I was just really confused as
Good
to
song.
like they would just mix it too. Like
Yeah.
there'd be like R&B, and then there'd be like kind of pop music, and then there'd be like some indie style
Yeah.
music. It was weird. It was just so bizarre, and it just kept going back and forth with that. And it was like, I feel like you should stick with a style.
Yeah.
And apparently, this was nominated for best original track or something like that.
Oh, probably best original song because they have
Or
the
song.
the harder
Yeah.
they fall.
Yeah.
I did, and honestly, I'm gonna say I had big hopes for this movie. I was let down.
It was the same as the Devil Made. Was it?
Devil made me do it.
No, the Devil.
Devil all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a great cast. I was like, this will be cool. A Western with them. Like, again, it's like a new idea on a Western. I want to see it. And then I was just let down. It's long. It's overbearing. It's all over the place.
A lot of padding. And this director, apparently, I think this is his first feature.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't remember his name, but I
Samuel
saw
James Samuels.
James. Yeah, I think this is. Other than that, he did like. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, directed.
Yeah, it is.
He did Jay-Z like music video stuff. But I think this is his first feature movie that he directed. So.
Well, it looks like he's a music guy, so that kind of makes sense. Why he wanted his music in it.
I guess so.
Well, it looks like, I guess he did some other short thing. They Die by Dawn, so it's just another Western. That's
maybe it's a short film made for
no,
The
it's
Harder
not.
They Fall.
It came out like 4 years ago.
No. Like they usually do a short film.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this movie I wasn't impressed. Nor did I think this movie did anything. It wasn't groundbreaking or anything. It only showed that there were black cowboys, which is true. There were black cowboys. It was just, this movie was just really lame.
It was lame. That's a good way to put it. This movie was lame. And like, I hate to hate on it because there's some good actors and there seemed like some good people.
Yeah,
but it sucked.
Yeah, we have OGs that we like in there.
Yeah, I mean, Idris Elba. I was just so ready to hear him talk like in his Bloodsport accent. But and that's probably just because like that was a pretty good performance. And then we go to this and it's like, oh, let's talk about the twist for a second. Stupid.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was just like, so the twist of the movie, spoiler alert, Idris Elba is Jonathan Majors' brother. I'm just like, okay, why? Oh yeah, and the ending also just weird. It's like, are they really gonna think he's dead? And like, I am the law. If I say he's dead, he's dead.
This was poorly written, at least. Showed a lot of promise. Showed a lot of good cast.
Yeah.
But the movie
when are we gonna learn when that like a good cast just means shit?
Oh, I had no expectations for this movie.
I know, but there's still like I feel like what did we see recently that had a good cast? It was just
Eternal.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't remember. Yeah, we did talk about it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Dune?
Yeah, we kind of mentioned it with Dune. We did talk for like an hour about Dune. Any final thoughts on Harder They Fall?
I think we should go to our ratings.
Yeah, it's I'll say it's not that good. Skip it unless you really like westerns or you have a favorite actor in this. Like that's kind of like why we watched it. I think this would have gone completely under our radar if we didn't know Lakeith Steinfeld was in it.
Idris Elba was his role was a lot lower than I was expecting, at least. Yeah.
Why don't you start this one?
Critical. I want to say that this was a 3 or 4. I was not expecting it to be this convoluted, padded, and it was just the plot was just all over the place.
Yeah.
You go here, then here. Oh,
yeah. I think it really suffers on the writing side, and I'm going to say a 3.
It's like a video game with side missions.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
It's Red Dead Redemption 2, but.
You've got some side missions you gotta do. You gotta go to the saloon. You gotta go
to the bank and rob it.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't even think about how like that scene in general is just not needed whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
It was funny, but it's just not needed whatsoever.
Blew the money up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow, God.
Entertainment. God, this was boring. I'm sorry. This was a 2.
Like a 1.5.
Oh wow! I was gonna be nice and say a 2, but
no, man. Like that 1.5 is for Lakeith Steinfeld, and that's it.
Yeah,
his character is cool, and like he actually had somewhat of an arc compared to everyone else. He's a dickhead, but he gets what's coming to him, so it's cool. And then it's like Jonathan Majors and Zazie Beetz. They were in love. They're not in love. She's a prostitute. She's a worker. I don't know.
She owns restaurants. She sings. She
just does it all. Idris Elba killed his parents.
That's it. Oh, his dad was a pastor. They did this. They did that. Yep.
Spoiler.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, man. Hey, you never know. This might get some views. It's fine. Anyways,
we mean no disrespect
to anyone making this movie.
Who
worked on it.
Yeah,
it just wasn't that good.
And it really wasn't.
Do better next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie was me.
Yeah.
Pass on it. Anyways, though, we've been the Continuity Crew. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you want more reviews like this. This has been an episode of the Streaming Junkies, so go check out other ones in our playlist. Anyways, though. Thank y'all for watching. We love movies. We'll win. I didn't say that. We love movies. We love y'all. Bye.
I'm going to cut it right there.